I was on the Rebelscum forums about 10 years ago and saw someone posting some stained glass pieces that he had made. He was just sort of a hobbyist, I guess you'd say, making stained glass lamps and panels just kind of for fun, I guess. They were all, the ones that he had posted were Star Wars themed, which really got me thinking that maybe I could have him make me one that featured Jabba. So I got in contact with him and he kindly did that. This is the result of that. This is just a panel. Doesn't have like any kind of stand or even mounting thing that you could put it onto a wall, so I just have it on a little stand like this, a little acrylic stand. But I think he did a fantastic job. His name is Russ G, just for the record. I don't know that he's still doing any of this 10 years later, but I was really impressed with this. I've always liked stained glass. I think it's a cool look, and I like how, you can make a picture out of all these little disparate pieces of broken glass, and how the glass looks, first of all, just like this when we're looking at it normally, but also when it's illuminated from behind, of course, is when you really see how it, how it's intended to look. So anyway, I wanted to show this off and one other piece that I had Russ do for me. This is 11 by 17 in size, so it's not that small, actually. For a slab of glass and metal, it's fairly substantial. What I'm going to do is I've got an LED panel, the same one that I've used on a lot of my videos to kind of illuminate things from below. I've got that behind the panel right now, the stained glass, and I'm going to turn off my kind of shooting lights here, my photography lights, and then I'll turn on the panel behind it and we'll see what it looks like when illuminated from behind. So first of all, we're in the dark. There we go. I mean, probably the ideal way to look at this would be to have it kind of up to the sky, on a sunny day or something like this. But this is pretty close. I have done that as well. But you can see, I think, how the light shines through it. Looks pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Let's go ahead and bring out the second piece that I had him do. I think, as I recall, there was about a year between the two pieces. And here we have the second piece. This is, of course, Jabba's Palace. And this one is a little bit bigger than the one I just showed you. It's 12 by 19 instead of 11 by 17, but similar, I guess. Now, I should mention that Russ, the guy who made this, both of these pieces, does not live local to me or anything like that, so he had to send these through the mail. And it's kind of amazing that they survived as well as they did, although this one, I think because it's got these large or long stretches here where it's just one piece of glass, both of these on the top and the bottom got cracked in shipping. Can't really tell because of all of the kind of swirliness that goes through these glass pieces, but yeah, it's a little bit too bad, but it's still perfectly fine and displayable as it is. I'm always a little bit worried when I, take these out to take a picture of them or something like that, or move them or anything, that I'm going to break them. But I've had them for, around 10 years now, and they're still as good as they were when I got them. So let's go ahead and turn on the light behind this one as well and see what it looks like. There we go. Pretty cool. I think this really looks nice. We've got the twin suns of Tatooine there rising. And if we look closer, you can see he's used this glass that has kind of vertical ridges in it. It's actually part of the glass. And that adds some extra detail there to the windows of the palace. So pretty cool. You can sort of see the light there behind it, and also the stand that it's resting on, so you can't quite see just the piece itself, given that it's transparent and all, but yeah, I think this is a really impressive piece of stained glass. This video was brought to you with the help of my patrons from Patreon, especially these Palace VIPs right here. I really appreciate your help, especially Angelica Brady. And if you'd like to know how you could help support the channel for as little as $1 a month, you can click the link in the video description. So let's go ahead and look at this one from the behind. That doesn't make sense.